Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Light. My name is Catherine, and I'm Chief Product Officer here. And at Light, our mission is to help everyone connect with their soul. Today, you'll be joining us in a mindfulness circuit, where we will practice 3 different modalities in a sequence. And we have the beautiful Lina here to guide us through that.
Hi everyone, and welcome to today's practice. It's a real pleasure to be with you all today and share these 3 different practices as part of this circuit. So we have a bit of stretching to begin with, just to open up our muscles, our fascia. A lot of times we don't realize, but just because the yoga teacher or a class says breathe into your diaphragm, it's not something that can be done if there's tension in our neck because of the nerve pathways that are there. So we're going to be doing a bit of stretching, followed by an introduction into this Taoist practice called the microcosmic orbit. Be doing a little bit of introduction into breathwork and the kind of breathing pattern we'll be doing, followed by the breathwork journey, and then we'll end with a sound bath. Today, I thought of bringing in a theme for this practice, the theme being peace. There's so much conflict going on at the moment, and it really saddens me. I'm sure that all of you can relate to that, whether it's in your personal lives or, as a collective. External peace or outer peace begins with inner peace. And so I'd like all of us to kind of experience a little bit of that today, hopefully. Are all of you comfortable? Just checking. Okay, so during the journey, if you ever feel like moving around, you don't have to sit cross-legged. You can sit like I am, or you can lie down. It's all up to you. We'll begin with a bit of stretching. So let's do some neck rotations. Just closing your eyes down. You don't have to look at anyone. Just focus on yourself. And the slower the better, really. And now let's go the other way with the rotation. Okay, just coming back to the center. Okay, now let's do some shoulder rotations. We'll start by rotating backwards. Really slowly again. Perhaps bringing your shoulders all the way up to your ears as you do this rotation, this stretch. Bringing a gentle smile to your face. Now let's go the other way. We're going to be going into a breathwork journey, and you have the option of either sitting as you're doing now, or if you prefer, you may lie down. And the breathing pattern that we'll be using for this breathwork is something that's called conscious connected breathing. There is a tendency in Wim Hof circles to be quite vigorous with the breath, inhaling and exhaling through the mouth. But I think what's quite nice and way more gentle is just to do pure nasal breathing. But, see how you feel during the journey. If you feel like getting a bit more stimulation, a bit of coffee breath, so to speak, just a bit of natural caffeine, then you're more than welcome to use your mouth to breathe like so. And just to bring your hands over your chest and your belly, please. I want you to notice now as you breathe, what part of your body is being activated? Are both hands moving with, equal kind of intensity, or is one hand moving more than the other? And there's nothing to judge here. So we know that the vagus nerve is activated when we breathe with our diaphragms and our bellies. And so, if you notice that the hand over your belly is moving more than the hand over your chest, then it's a sign that you're activating the vagus nerve And it's also a sign that you're going to be in rest and digest mode, which is where the body's regenerative healing capacities really flourish. But if you find that the hand over your chest is moving more, what this means is that you're going to be activating your sympathetic or your fight and flight response. So even though you're not, say, rushing a deadline, even if you're not being chased by a saber-toothed tiger, you're actually, in that physiological state. So it's really important to become aware of, how you're breathing. And this is also why in ancient traditions, like in yoga or in the Chinese traditions, there's been so much emphasis on breathing, because it really is a way of hacking, I guess, what do you call it? The switch box in your house or your nervous system. When you breathe in a way that is more expansive and free, what you're really doing is you're allowing yourself to live in that state and be in a state of flow. So now just closing your eyes down, everyone. Just relaxing your facial muscles. Allowing your jaws to rock from side to side. Just releasing any tension that you may have here. Allowing your tongue to rest on the lower jaw. Swallowing to release any tension that you may be holding in your throat. And start to become aware of your breath as it flows in through your nostrils, making its way down, expanding your rib cage, feeling the rise of your belly on the inhale, and just noticing how the belly sinks back in towards the spine on your exhale. For those of you who are seated, becoming aware of your sitting bones supported by the earth. The sacrum is our tailbone, and in ancient traditions, it's believed that this is the origination point of vital life force energy in our body. And our vitality is very much determined by the freeness of the movement of our sacrum. Etymologically, sacrum comes from the word sacred. So just bringing your awareness to your sacrum. You might become aware of the gentle rocking and swaying, pendulation of your sacrum as it rocks forwards and backwards. Making sure that your jaw is unclenched, as this can really lock up your entire system. We'll breathe in together for a count of 5 through the nose and exhale for a count of 5 through the nose. I'm going to count us all in. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. As we slow our breath down, we become more still. Our thoughts start to slow down. And when our minds slow down, we are able to feel with more clarity our inner landscape. The sense known as interoception of the sensations within our bodies. You may start to maybe become more aware of this rocking and swaying of your sacrum, just guiding your awareness now from the sacrum, traveling up the lumbar vertebrae, going up the thoracic region, mid-spine, up to your neck, cervical vertebrae, awareness in the crown, and traveling down your face, your throat, chest, solar plexus, your navel, and looping back to the sacrum from your perineum, keeping your breath flowing, just following this flow of energy that you may or may not yet be aware of that's flowing in your body, going to be moving into the breathwork component of the circuit. You may wish to lie down if that feels better for you, or stay in a seated position. The breath in ancient traditions were known as chi, ki, prana, pneuma, ruach in the various traditions of the world. And this word is the same word that they use for both breath and life force energy. When we breathe together in this way, we become more aware of our interconnectedness between all living beings, whether they be human, animals, or plant life. We become more aware of this love that sustains us all. With each breath that we take, every moment of our lives. This breath that we don't have to think about, it happens on autopilot, but that we also have conscious control over. So I encourage all of you during this breathwork journey to stay aware and focused, intentional on your breathing. Like me, you may wish to be breathing with an intention of peace. Inhaling through your nose. Just noticing where the breath is flowing in your bodies. Becoming aware of the sensations as your belly expands, your chest opens up. And of the sinking back in or relaxation, the surrendering that is entailed in every out-breath. Perhaps you'd like to place a hand over your heart and over your belly just to bring awareness into these parts of your body. The coolness of the breath as it flows through your nostrils, as it's humidified by your body. The exhales are warmer. It's breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping your breath flowing, finding a rhythm that feels good for you, and bringing in compassion if you feel that your breath is constricted in any way, understanding that this is probably due to bracing or you holding your breath in all the times and moments in your life where it didn't feel safe to take a full and deep inhale. When we breathe deeply in this way, we really feel everything that's within us. Like a wheel that's spinning. It's making sure that you're not holding your breath at the tail end of either the inhale or the exhale. Keeping that wheel spinning. As you enter this timeless, liminal space that's accessible to you each and every moment. If you ground into the stillness of reality. With each breath, you may find that it becomes easier to soften, easier to take deeper, slower breaths. And being creative with your expiration. Not just breathing into your bellies or your chest, but taking the breath all the way down into your hips, down your legs, past your knees, to your calves and shins, your ankles, and your feet. With each breath, really filling up, or visualize your cells filling up with this brilliant white light of love and of peace. Taking the breath up each and every vertebrae of your spine, traveling down your neck and shoulders, into your elbows, forearms, wrists, your hands. Inhaling, filling your cranium with this brilliant white light. And just as we practiced earlier, just feeling or breathing in the circuit, breathing the energy up your sacrum, up the back of your spine, up to your crown, looping back down your face, on your throat, your heart, belly, going back down your perineum, and traveling back up the sacrum again. Just syncing or harmonizing your breath with this flow of energy.
As you lie on your mat, feel the earth beneath you. The weight of your body is supported by her, available to you at any time. If you're ever stressed, I find the best medicine is just to go out in nature and lie in the grass, maybe hug a tree. Just noticing where in your body, where are you resisting the loving embrace of gravity? Is your spine able to relax fully onto the earth? Or are you gripping or clenching in various parts of your body? Just noticing. You may be aware of a greater sense of inner peace at this moment. And know that this peace is available to you at any time. All it takes is a few breaths, a bit of stillness, some awareness. So to end this practice, let us hold the sense of peace and love that we have within us right now, that we've cultivated through this practice of the microcosmic orbit, where we circulated the energies from our sacrum to our crown and back down to our perineum again. Just take this peace and feel it in your heart space. Feel a sense of love and gratitude for all the blessings in your life. Perhaps even taking your hands and placing them over your heart. Bringing a gentle smile to your face, lips slightly upturned. And just visualizing an earth, a world where all of us can live in harmony and togetherness, non-judgment, non-duality. Let's breathe into that space, breathing in together. And exhaling.
And let's do it twice more. Breathing in. And you may gently blink your eyes open, taking in, the light that bathes us each and every day. Wiggling your toes, wriggling your fingers, perhaps rocking your hips from side to side to release any tension that may be there. And in your own time, just coming back to a seated position. So it was a real pleasure to share this morning with all of you today. Have a merry day. Big peace with you.